What's going on, everybody on YouTube? I'm Larry the Batman fan. We are back with another video. This time we're going to do another comic book video. Yay! Yeah, we're doing another comic book video here. We're showing off some more Batman comic books that I picked up. I know that first video did okay. I think it got around 100 views at least. Maybe a little bit more. But I got more Batman comic books to show all of you out there, all the fans. So let's go ahead and not waste your time. I'll say the name of the comic book and the year that it's from. So that way it's not on repeat of Batman, 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 Batman. So you always know the name of the comic book and the date and the issue number that it is. So that way it's not too boring of a video. Alright, give me a second. Probably should have done this before I started filming, but give me a minute, we'll get started. I said a second, I need a minute. A minute. Never understood why the glasses get so dirty. Just don't get it. Always seem to find a way to get dirty, no matter what. Can't help it. Anyways, I picked up recently, and this is going to be shown in the pickups video as well. I recently picked up the newest issue. This is from August. I know it's September now, but I picked it up in August of the new Nightwing. I picked it up for $5. Definitely worth it. Worth checking out. Of course, I looked through it, before buying it, just to make sure there wasn't anything anti-Christian in it. It was okay from what I saw, so I made a purchase. $5, and it's issue number 127. It says it right there. And that's Nightwing, by the way. This next one is a Batman comic book. It's from the year 2005. It says 97, but I think it's a reprint. We have it right here. And this is issue number... What issue is this? Doesn't say. Yeah, I don't see the issue number on this one. Sorry, guys. And this next one is a Robin comic book, and it's from 1992, and it's issue number 1. It's kind of nice to have that. I don't know if I have this one or shown this one before. I don't think I have, so it's here. I'm showing it. I know that Nightwing and Robin and Batgirl aren't exactly Batman, but because they're part of the same Batman family, I still count them in this lot because they aid Batman, so they count, you know. Anyways, that's pretty cool. Moving on. Next up, we have another Batman comic book here. It's from 1993, and it's issue 502. And it's right here. Here's the back. Then we have another one. It's an annual one. This one I read. It's very long. I had like 3 chapters in the one, but annuals have multiple pages. This one says 80 pages. And it's from March 1991. And it's issue 627. $3 back then for an annual. Now they're like $6. Can you imagine? $3 got you an annual comic book back in the early 90s. I was not born in 91, so this came out before I was born. But obviously I've read it now. You got Arch Rivals on the back, that video game. This next one I believe is from 2017 or 2018. And it's Year of the Villain, Mr. and Mrs. Freeze. But it does have Batman in it, so it is a Batman comic book. Where issue is this one? Issue 1015, priced at $4. That's how you know it's newer. If they're $4, $5, or $6, that's how you know it's a newer comic book. You know, from like 2017 and up, they're around that price, and they're still going for that price. $4 or $5 for a regular, and $6 or $7 for an annual. Excuse me, sorry. This one is a Batwing, and it's issue number 33. And it's for September 2014, and it's priced at $3. I don't think I paid $3 for that one. I think I got that one in a lot with other comic books. This one is a 60-cent one, and it's from 1983. And it's issue number 527 from June. This one's issue number 962, and it's $3. It's a Batman Detective Comics, and it's from October 2017. This one is Batman Detective Comics from 1990, priced at $1, and it's issue number 622. This one's got over 100 pages. It's a 60-cent Batman comic book. It's really old, and the year for this one is May of 1974. It's a real old one. I got this one for free. I placed an order with John, the comic book guy, and got this as a free issue, along with 2 other issues, because he hooked me up. There's some of the pages, by the way. I'll show you some of the pages. It has an old look to it, of course, because it's from 1974. This came out the year my first brother was born. Crazy. Here's the back. And this next issue we have of Batman. It's a Batman from, it's priced at $2.99. It's an old one. 2008. Look at that. 2008. I know it's 2008 because they got a video game on the back. Glory of Hercules or Hercules. And this one we have is Batman Earth 1 from 2012, September. There's the back, advertising Batman Dark Knight Rises. Drinking some fruit punch venom in a big, tall Batman cup. And next up we have is a Batman comic book that I picked up a month ago at Earthworld for $7. It's an annual from 1992. Look at that, $250 for that annual. And it's issue number 5. And then Batman Detective Comics number 733, or 733, I mean, and it's from June 1999. And then this I picked up when I was in Nebraska on vacation. I picked up a Batman and the Outsiders for $1 at the comic book store over there. And this one is from 1986 of April, and it's issue number 32. Look at that, 75 cents. You'll never get a Batman comic book for 75 cents these days. They're $4 and $5, and $6 now. It's crazy. Almost the price of a meal at McDonald's. Almost. Like 2 or 3 comic books is basically the price of what it would be to get a a cheeseburger meal, a hot fudge sundae, and 1 extra cheeseburger. That'd be about $12, $13. You know what I mean? So for that price at McDonald's, for like 3 of these would be that price. Well, if they're $5, it's going to be about 15. So it might be slightly over that price, might be. But if you find $4 ones, 4, 8, 12, it's basically the same price as what it would be at McDonald's for a meal, 12 or 13 bucks. This is another one I picked up in Nebraska. I picked up 20 comic books in Nebraska, all for $1 each. And this is another Batman and the Outsiders. This one's newer though, because this one is 2008 and it's issue number 9. And it was originally priced at $3. Here's some ones I got recently from my comic book guy John. There were 12 of them in here, Batman comic books, but one was a duplicate, so I'm sending that back, along with some other ones that were not appropriate, or they were duplicates of what I had. Also, he sent 16 Firestorm comic books, and I don't really need that many. We worked out a trade for some of these comic book sleeves. Well, you know what comic books are. They're these things, but in a 100 pack. It's buried over here. I don't want to waste time with going through looking through that right now. But I got 11 Batman comic books from him, which was pretty nice. There were 12, but like I said, one was a double, so I'm sending that one back so he can replace it, you know, and replace the bad ones, the ones that use God's name in vain or had witchcraft in it, because I don't want to read stuff like that because it's ungodly, or anything with lesbianism or gay stuff in it. I'm not with that shit. So I try to avoid reading anything ungodly. But anyways, I got 11 comic books here, and this one is right here. Mud Pack, number 1 out of 4, and it's from 1989. It's nice to have that. Back, I put that on the back because it was something bad. We got a Batman comic book from 1983. This one I did read. Bane beats up Batman, and Batman ends up in the hospital, although Robin and Alfred take him away. Later on, Robin works with another superhero to investigate who the killer was and find out who he was. But in the comic book, it's pretty descriptive that it was Bane that threw Batman off a 3-story balcony building and severely damaged him. But it was an interesting comic book. Definitely one you want to check out. Like the one person that was able to get Batman at his all-time low, you know, where he's hooked up to a gurney with a face mask over his nostrils and his mouth. Like, damn. Brutal. Like, not even the Joker could do that. This one is from 1993, and it's issue number 661. John had another copy that he threw in here. It was the same exact issue, so that's the one going back to him. It's this one, but I'm keeping one of them because I didn't have this one. I'm just sending back the duplicate issue of this because I don't need to duplicate. We're almost done. We got Batman issue number 677, and it's from August 1994. Price at $1.50 for the U.S. Alright, we're going to finish this. I got this comic book right here, Batman Detective Comics. Here's the back with Double Dragon on the back. Double Dragon 3, I mean. And then we got this Batman comic book from 1993, issue 659. And then we got this one from 92, and it's issue 645. This is Electric City Part 2. I actually had Part 1, but I gave it to my friend Jim, because he did so many good things for our house, fixing up our house and stuff. And he sent me money when I was in Florida, and I needed help, financially because of the COVID-19 crisis that happened. I lost my jobs, and I was pretty much up shit's creek. Didn't know what I was gonna do. I was screwed. He sent me some money. He was a really good friend. So in return, I got him a bunch of comic books, and I gave it to him. I completed that now, and I got all of his comic books. Got about 75 or 80 comic books total. But the first part was put in there, because I made sure to give him the same amount as the Spider-Man ones that I threw in. There was 11 Spider-Man comic books in there, so he got 11 Batman comic books. Some of them I bought, some of them I found in my room here, and I just threw them in for him. Just get myself a little bit of money from For Old Comics. So I have Part 2, but I don't have Part 1 anymore. I used to have Part 1. But it's nice to have Part 2. Maybe I could find Part 1 at Earthworld or something. It would be nice to have that, so that way I could read them both in order. I read Part 1 already, though, but it would still be nice to read it again. This is Detective Comics Batman from 2002, May 2002, and it's priced at $2.50. So this is early 2000s. I didn't read comic books till 2000, really. I think the first comic book I actually officially had was a Richie Rich comic book, and it was given to me when I was really young. Then I had a Smokey the Bear comic book, and a couple of Looney Tunes comic books, and then after that I went straight for Batman, Spider-Man, Thor. Well, not Thor so much, but it was like Batman and Spider-Man. Later on, a little bit of Thor and Hulk, Daredevil, The Punisher, Green Lantern and The Flash, and I did read some X-Men as well. And Jim introduced me to Fantastic Four, Captain America, and what was the other one? The Shadow? Yeah, I think it was The Shadow. And he tried to get me some Supermans, but I wasn't really into Superman because I hate Superman. Anyways, this is another one. This one's from March 2002, so it's around the same time. And it's issue number... I don't see the issue number on this one. Sorry guys, no issue number on this one that I see. Unless it's 766 in that corner there. That might be what it is. Where my finger is. It's from 2002. The last two we have were also from John. We got this one, it's a 75-cent one from March 1987. And then this one, which I read yesterday, And Robin's kind of solo in this one. From what I remember, he's fighting that guy on the horse. You know, Batman's nowhere to be found. He's trying to find Batman, but he can't find him. So this issue, it's just Robin, really. Even though Batman's on the front, he's not really in this issue, though. But it was still interesting to see Robin solo in this issue, kind of doing his thing, find out who did what, and trying to investigate. Still pretty cool. So those are all the new Batman comic books that I have here. There's 28 in total, minus the one Robin and the Nightwing, but I still count them because, like I said, they're part of the Bat family. I'd love to see some of your opinions on comic books down below and your opinions on superhero characters. That would be great to see those down in the comment section below. Leave whatever you like, but don't be an asshole and don't be disrespectful. And if you're a troll or a cyberbully, your comment will be removed. Other than that, I allow all comments to stay on my channel here. I thank you all for watching and listening to me talk about comic books this time. I know we normally talk about video games, but in this video we're talking about comic books. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, be sure to subscribe because it helps my algorithm a lot better. YouTube's algorithm sucks really bad and I get no recognition without subscribers. So this show is nothing without you. Take care. Peace.